Hi guys, I'm going to help you go through Lab 4, the Electric Fields and Forces lab. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your battery pack, so that's this guy here, and you want to connect them to your breadboard. Okay, so your battery pack has got a red and black wire coming out of it. So the red is your positive side and the black is your negative. Okay, so on the breadboard you'll notice a couple things. Right, so if you see on either side of the breadboard, there's on the top there's a blue minus sign and a red plus sign, and under those there's a blue line and a red line. Okay, so everything that is underneath that minus sign or that's next to this blue line, all these holes will be all connected, and that's where you're going to plug in your negative. And then same thing over here, everything next to the red line, all these holes are all going to be your positive. Okay, so you plug in your red over onto the plus. Okay, and it doesn't matter where you plug it in any of these lines next to the red, they're all connected. So you can plug it in here, 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 anywhere you want. Okay, and then the black we'll place on the blue side. Okay, that's the negative side. All right, then the next step is you're going to have your conductive paper on your cork board. And you'll notice on the conductive paper I've painted on some electrodes. Okay, so it's just some black paint on here, kind of a circular shape. Another one here. Okay, so if you look at it, they're about here and here. Okay, so we're going to connect your breadboard and battery pack to those electrodes. So you have some wires, some jumper wires, that's these guys here, okay, and they have the black kind of ends on them. So what we'll do is to connect the positive electrode, we'll plug in anywhere, remember anywhere on the breadboard next to the red is all connected to the positive, so we'll just connect anywhere on there we want that's convenient. And then we'll plug this right into the electrode, okay? And then you'll push it through. Oops, oh boy. And you'll push it through the electrode all the way through into the cork board. All right, so be careful not to bend it or break it or anything. So you do have a couple spare wires in there in case you do. And then your negative, so anywhere, we'll plug in anywhere here on the negative side. And then we'll go right into the other electrode. And I'm going to put it not quite in the middle. I'm going to put it just slightly off from the middle. Okay, and that's because I'm going to put in, we need to connect the multimeter into here as well, so we need to save some room. Step 3 is your multimeter. Okay, you'll notice there's 3 ports to plug in your leads. So the bottom one, that's labeled COM, we're going to plug the black one into there. Okay, and then the red one we're just going to put in the one right above it. Okay, so there'll be nothing in this one. And then to get it to where we want to read voltage, we're just going to turn this 3 turns over to where it says 20. Okay. Now step 4, we're going to plug in the black lead of the multimeter into the negative electrode. Okay, so this is where we save some room so we can plug this in. And we'll push that straight through and right into the cork so it'll stay there nicely for us. Okay, so now in our configuration we have here, our negative side is connected to the breadboard with the orange wire, and the positive one is connected to the breadboard with the green wire. Okay, now we're going to go to step 5. We're actually going to turn on the battery pack, so you notice there's a little switch here. Okay, so we'll just switch that to on, and the paper's okay. We're running the 9-volt battery through it, but you're not going to get shocked or anything. And then you're going to take your red lead and you're going to place it on different points of the paper. And you'll see that various numbers are going to pop up. Okay? And so that's about it for your setup. So now you're just going to go through and you're going to find all the points where you see 2 volts. And then you're going to map that out on your white grid paper. And then you're going to do the same thing for 2 volts, 4.5, 6, and 8 volts.